This is Aquadude coming back with another fish update. It's been a really long time since I've done a fish update. I just want to show what's going on with the current configuration. Before we get started, I just want to say all these tanks are low tech, which means there's no CO2 involved. The only thing I add to the aquariums are Aquarium Co-op's Easy Green liquid fertilizer. I'm going to do a review on that pretty shortly here. So the first tank we're going to be looking at is the 20-gallon long. I don't know if you've guys seen this tank in a while, but it's changed a lot. For example, I've added Pogostemon stellatus, Italian Val, water sprite, and some moneywort. These plants seem to be doing pretty okay. I noticed the moneywort wasn't doing so well, but hopefully that's going to be changing soon. The next tank we have is a 10-gallon shrimp / endler tank. I have all male endlers in here and a bunch of cherry shrimp. What's the cool fact about this cherry shrimp colony is I started it 3 months ago with 5 cherry shrimp, and now I've counted over 20. So it's pretty awesome to see the shrimp colony grow. I really think cherry shrimp are super easy to breed. These guys just keep reproducing. This tank has a lot of hair algae, you probably could see. I kind of like leaving that in for the shrimp because they could kind of hide in it and they can kind of use that as a source of food, because there are little microorganisms that the shrimp can eat on the hair algae. So I like leaving it in there. The next tank I have is a 10-gallon. Again, this one's planted though, which is the difference. Currently I have 6 cardinal tetras that I added a week ago. There's lots of plants in here and the plants seem to be doing well. One thing I will note is there's some green spot algae that's beginning to form on the glass, and this tank doesn't have any CO2 like I said earlier. Well, all my tanks don't have CO2, so it's just kind of a byproduct of these plants doing well. I've trimmed most of the bacopa plants and some of the wisteria off. Also, the pearlweed's growing like crazy. I'm gonna have to trim a bunch of that pearlweed later and try to get that carpet really going. This tank is doing really well for a low-tech tank, and I'm really liking it. The lighting I have on this tank is a higher lighting I have compared to the 20-gallon and the 10-gallon we saw earlier. It's a Phoenix Fuge Ray Planted Plus light. Does really well, gives a high amount of light for these plants. These plants are really thriving with this light. Now onto the 55-gallon. It's been going through a rough kind of phase right now. Lots of brown algae. Plants aren't doing too hot, but the fish are doing really well. I've got Kamaka rainbows, 2 of them in here, 2 turquoise rainbows, some glow light tetras, zebradanios, and a Siamese algae eater, and they all seem to be doing really well. So that's the good news. Bad news is escape is not looking too good right now, and the plants aren't doing too well either. This tank is currently running a Phoenix Stingray that sometimes I use, and a Fluval Freshen Plant 2.0 for the primary light. Pretty high amount of light going into this tank. Hopefully I can try to get rid of this brown algae in the future by the time we do another update. Anyways, thanks guys for watching this aquarium update. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video.